Would you like to have some more energy in your life? Here is some advice. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm Joey Bull, a fitness professional, and I make videos on well-being. This video should give you some help and some ideas to have more energy throughout your day. Now this is a deep subject, but I'm going to give you a few pointers so that they are easy for you to apply and you can get some results in the next few days. So going into my first piece of advice, fix the small things. I say the small things and they seem really obvious, but sometimes we just need to be reminded of the basic and important stuff. By small things, I mean make sure you sleep enough. I say this because this is the very essence of your hormones, your appetite, your regeneration, and your energy and vim for the day. Sleep is, of course, also the psychological healing. It's the soothing, it's the resolving time at a physical, psychological, and somatic level. So make sure you get enough. Your diet, which includes the order of food, the food types, and the quantity. Now, we think that food brings us energy, which of course it does, but eaten in the wrong order, it can cause a bloating. For instance, if you have a nice big steak followed by fruit, you will get bloating. Other intolerances can build and sensitivity can build from repetition of the same foods because the enzymes get depleted, and that means we end up in quite an inflammatory state and de-energized. If you do feel that you're someone that's often bloated, holding water and feeling a little bit sluggish, there are 3 things that you can pay attention to straight away. Firstly, drinking more water throughout the day, about 2 litres. Secondly, first thing in the morning, squeeze half a lemon or a whole lemon into some warm water, and may that be the first thing that you have on an empty stomach. The other thing is to make sure with every meal that about 1/3 on your plate is real, raw and fresh. So that means salads, vegetables, fruit, nothing cooked in one of those corners of the plate. And also boost your fermented food, that's pickles and sauerkraut and gherkins. Making some small differences to your diet just over a couple of days will make a big difference to your energy levels. If you take foods that give you a big boost of energy, you can only expect a slump of lethargy afterwards, which plays havoc with your hormones. I'll be coming to that later. So watch out for that coffee that you must have, or that honey sandwich that gives you more concentration. These are short-term fixes, and these kind of foods send you on an energy roller coaster that leaves you flat. When you first cut these foods out, there's a hole, the hobby, the treat, all in one is gone. But after that first day, you'll feel quite puritanical and on it. By the second day, you might feel a bit of a headache creeping on, and you may even feel withdrawal symptoms. You may have the shakes, you may feel grumpy, you may feel trembly. All these sort of weird things can happen in the first 4 days as you're going through some kind of withdrawal. This is all an adjustment for the better, and you will be relying on a better, more substantial source of energy rather than the blood sugar spikes, and you will feel amazing with loads of vitality and vim and vibrance. Exercise and relax. Everyone needs exercise, but some of us need different intensity to benefit from it. Exercise releases endorphins, and endorphins are the very thing that changes the brain's perception of pain. They're a real feel-good thing. Exercise also increases the heart rate and therefore the oxygen around the body, and therefore making the perfect environment for brain cell growth. It also seems to work well on the hippocampus, which is the very area of the brain which is associated with verbal memory and learning. And all this makes your mind more focused and sharper, so find the right amount of exercise that suits you. If you've been stressed lately, you'll find that shorter amounts of exercise will suit you better. Too much and you'll actually be raising your cortisol, your stress levels. All exercise invigorates all of us, but different amounts will work in different ways. But being outside doubles the impact on it. If you're in an environment where you have colours and movement and smells, and you're having to use your proprioception and your senses, that boosts the neurons in the brain all the more. So double up on the benefits. Whatever your choice of exercise, try to do it outside. Breathing is essential, but we can really make the most of that by using the breath to our advantage, which will improve our function, our power and our energy. We can achieve this by slow and deep breaths for a couple minutes a day, breathing in and out. not panting. Take your time. Oxygenating the body like this can increase your stamina instantly. Expect big differences. So just before that exercise, I did my breathing exercise and I did 4 more press-ups than usual. Just a note on the breathing exercises. I just had a gentleman that I was training with and we maxed out on our first set, did the breathing exercises, and then he did 60% more repetition. Another thing that might help you with your workout is a muscle activating rub. This really helps with your muscles warming up before exercise. It accelerates that warm-up phase, and it's got black pepper and ginger in it, which gives that warming phase. I actually put it on my areas which are a little bit more vulnerable to injury, but also it's got willow bark and meadow sweet in it, which helps with reduce pain and inflammation. It is made by a company called Bullet and Bone, and it's made out of all natural ingredients. You can find it in a link in the description, and if you do use my link, you will get a discount. Find the hidden problems. So you're sleeping well, you've got your diet in place, you've got your exercise routine going, but you've still got energy slumps going on throughout the day. At this stage, you might be asking yourself, what's going on? Maybe you've been feeling fatigued late morning or maybe in the afternoon, and then your energy picks up about 6 p.m. Maybe you've been craving for stimulants. Maybe you've been putting on a little bit of weight lately. Maybe you're feeling a bit low. Maybe you've lost your libido. A few of these things can be pointing at adrenal function and thyroid balance. These conditions tend to come up a year or two after a bout of stress or overdoing it or simply a shock. It can be that you've had about a moment in your life when you've had to use a whole load of adrenaline just to get through it. So you could have also been in a hyper state all the time and now have gone to the extreme of being in a hypo, low functioning state. My first tip is work out why you've been keeping such a full life and find soothing and relaxing replacements. Exercise gently, not vigorously. Do some deep breathing exercises. Try some Maca. Maca is a South American root powder. It is rich in minerals and vitamins, iron and copper. It is also a brilliant hormone leveler, so if you are dominant or decreased, Maca will help you. Maca is also great for unexplained fatigue, but above all, it is the most natural and pure and rich form of DHEA that we can find, and DHEA is your youth hormone enhancer. If you'd like to try some Maca, your energy and vim for life will return within weeks. There'll be a link in the description below. Thank you for watching. That's it for today's video. I hope that you can have more energy during your days. If you've got any questions, leave some comments in the box below. And if you did enjoy what I put to you today, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday. Once again, if you'd like to get yourself some of the muscle activating rub, there will be a link in the description below with a discount. And if you'd like to get yourself some of the Maca powder, there will be a link in the description below. Bye, and I hope to see you in my next video.